Hey,
welcome back to Die Rollin.
well, it's nice. It's weird because I feel more like a guest on the channel that we created. But
together, yeah. Well, here we are.
Back from semi-retirement, so I've taken a step back.
James come back from a semi, and he's here for a game of Senso.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited.
And Jamie, you're coming. This is completely cold. You have
I have no idea. Like you've literally rocked up and said, "But this one or
we're
this
playing
one?"
this. We're playing a game about feudal Japan, and we're trying to beat each other. I mean, what else do you know? And it's a lunchbox style game by Stone Sword Games. It's a review copy sent to us.
Immediately, and one of the things I quite liked about it is it's a really nice box.
Loves his boxes.
I'm such a sucker for boxes, but yeah.
You need to watch the unboxing video that I've done where I just go, I don't know what this does, I don't know what this does, which is basically
it's basically every unboxing video.
No idea what this is.
I did think this was like gold leaf, actually, the way.
It's a lovely little
but
box.
it's not. It's just a really good print.
And they've actually got like I think a miniature style, bigger version of this.
Yeah.
But which we don't have, but maybe we'll pick up at some point. But yeah, it's tiny, everything in there.
Oh, do you know what? It's automatically winning with
winning points just for this.
Just
some gameplay. So we're gonna have a game of it off camera, and then we're gonna have a game of it on camera once we've both had a go of it, and we'll give our initial thoughts on it. How about that? Thoughts. And you could do with those thoughts whatever you wish. So let's get us to the table. Perfect. Who's the first player, Jamie?
Who was the last person to go?
You're the first player.
Right.
That's how it works. So, welcome to Japan, Jamie. Have you ever been?
I've never been. It is top of my list.
Is it top of your list?
Children free, I think. But,
yeah, it's one without the kiddos, right?
My wife's interested in going to the
Hentai Museum.
Yeah, Hentai. The Disneyland, TKC. It's called. So there you go.
Oh. No, I know.
Fun trivia for you. It's called TKC because it's by the sea.
Well, I didn't know that. So we're here to play Senso Battle for Japan, and I'm going to be playing the Oda clan. Because I'm wearing yellow, and when we played the game previously, I was playing white, and it confused Jamie. He was attacking the white cube, the yellow cubes, all that. It's not me. And you're who?
The Takeda clan.
Takeda? I don't know, but hopefully we're not offending anyone with our pronunciations. Because these were real people, Jamie. There's real issues.
Okay, and I appreciate it. One thing I will say is, I hope I can do as well in the actual real game as I did in the practice
Going
game.
into this, I know I will fail miserably because I'm terrible at card games. Right, so Jamie, if you want to hand out 6 cards, 6 to me, then 6 to you.
Yeah, and the reason we know that is because on the score sheet, on the rule book,
it tells you
6.
I was looking at it like, is it 6? It is 6.
4, 5, 6.
So there's kind of 2 phases of the game. The first phase is where we're having these conflicts, and each card we're playing is going to be one conflict. And we've got a active suit.
What we'll do, so it stays in focus, is we will put a blue token on it, so we know, so you can see which is the.
I was just going to move it because then it also is visible for them.
Yeah.
But I'll put that on as well, just for anyone who's unaware. So what's going to happen is Jamie is going to be playing a card, and that's going to be the leading suite.
Yeah.
And then I have to play a card of that suite if I can. And I do, so there we go. So Jamie, he had a queen, I had a 10, so he wins 1 conflict.
Nice.
I got a king, so I win 1 conflict. Jamie had a 10, so he wins 1 conflict. Don't worry, I won't be narrating the entire way through this. Right, so Jamie has got he's doing this as the leading seat. Now, I don't actually have anything, but I do have something from the active suite, so I win that. Oh, didn't go so well that time. Right, so that was the first thing, the conflicts. And now we're going to find out what that affects on the board itself. So these are going to be victory points at the end of the game. For every one of our cubes that is in one of these green ones, we're going to get 3 points. Every one that's in a yellow, you get 2, and every one you get 1. And if you have at least 2 cubes in a region, then you're going to be getting an extra point. That's how it works. So I've got 5. You're the first player though, so you should be going first. You got 2 victories, so you can only do the first option, which is
So I can swap
balance.
one of my own faction cube currently on a map region or square with an opponent's faction cube directly above within the same region. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to swap this one with this one.
Okay, and then what do you need to do?
I will put a little black cube to say there was conflict and you cannot.
So yeah, I can't go in there now if I wanted to do something. And I have 5, which means I get to be aggressive, which means I get to take out somebody else's.
You can't have had 5. Because if I had 1, 2.
I had 4. So I had 3, so I can add one of my guys to a ward. Thanks, Jamie, keeping me honest. So I'm going to add this guy over here. And just for, yeah, I'm just going to keep that there. Right, so we're on to the second round. We're now getting 7 cards. I'll be dealing this time. I get the first player card there. And we take off these black cubes.
I think sometimes if you don't get, this is one of these games, it is a bit of luck, because if you do not get the right cards,
yeah,
it is difficult.
There's a bit of strategy with you when to play one of the leading seats, but if you don't have them,
that's it.
Yeah.
If you don't have them, like I didn't have any of the leading suite cards, so I couldn't.
Is it suit or suite? I can't say it properly. I'll hands up straight away. My pronunciation of sweet or suit.
I say sweet, but suit is probably the right term.
Which one's English? I think suit is.
Yeah.
Oh.
7, please. Okay. I did just shuffle it, but anyway.
Yeah, but I'm the 6. Let's check. 7.
What is 7? This is why you're really bad at card games.
Oh, I'm terrible at card games. And this, it seems. Okay, so I'm going to start with a really high 7. Using your own clan against you, Jamie. But he's got the army to back it up. It's 1 to you. A 4. Okay, well I have to play one of the same suite. Suit. And I've got a wood ninja coming down. Now, you can't be a wood ninja unless you have a jade ninja. Which Jamie didn't have, so it's another conflict to the Oda clan. Don't worry, my cockiness ends there because all my cards now are not the active seat.
Say, like,
so,
surprisingly,
boom.
boom.
There we go.
Boom.
Oh, interesting. Boom. Keep it coming.
Boom.
Queen. Well, I've got a 3 and that's sweet.
And boom.
So Jamie gets to be aggressive. So he's got 5, but I'm going to go first. So I get to move one of my guys.
Yeah, you can either move. So you can either move, swap, go up the square, or the player moves their own faction currently on a map region to the highest empty square adjacent. So you can move to highest adjacent square.
I move this guy there.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it.
That is depressing.
But you're aggressive now, Jamie. So
I am aggressive.
what are you going to do?
I am going to be really aggressive, and I'm going to.
Oh, he's gone for region 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on to round 3, and the Usagi is now the leading active suite. Suit.
And it's 8 cards now.
8 cards now. It's getting serious now, Jamie.
It's big money.
Big money, all to play for.
The thing about this game is I quite like is the fact that just as it gets on, it just gets more aggressive because you're likely to win more, right?
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
like as in you're likely to get 7.
Yeah. You as more cards come out, more aggression's going to be happening. Well done, Jamie. Well done. Let's see what might be White Shadow. What you got?
So it's the blue, isn't it? That's the...
Blue is the active suit.
Okay. I'm not going to lie, but I do have a really depressing set of cards.
Okay.
So
It's all that conflict you did last time. Your troops are like tired.
they are. It's like treats of life. Let's kick off with.
Oh, a 2 of Odor. Luckily, I've got a sniper there. Takes you out. It's really tricky just knowing what to play.
The hardest thing is trying not to, because of where we are, it's not to try not to catch your cards in my
Peripheral, cheap vision.
So it's the blue, is it? That's the
Blue is leading. If you have a red, you have to play a red. But if you don't, you can play a blue or a ninja.
So you always have to play the colour.
Yes. Always have to play the leading suit if you can. Each player may play a card from the hand. If possible, the card played must match the leading suit. So you have to do that. Or at least that's my interpretation of the rules, which, as we know from my videos, not always true to life. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. Oh, the Wood Ninja comes out and takes out my my army of 10 troops. Oof, nice. Oh. Okay. We're going for that.
No, I've lost this now.
Oof.
This is
we're going
disappointing.
for this.
No, it doesn't matter.
We're going for that.
It doesn't matter.
We're going for this.
It doesn't matter. Oh.
Okay, that was a. How many did you get? 1?
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you get 7, you get to choose 2 of the different options. So you can do the balance, you can do the determination, aggression. So any of this. So of course I'm gonna. But you're the first player, so you get to do your thing first. You get to do balance. You can move one of your guys up in a region you're in. Yeah, region 7. It's having a bit of a fun time there. Okay, so obviously I'm going to start with aggression.
Quite a disputed region, number 5.
It is, and then
You
determination.
need to put blank in number 1.
Oh, I'm 5. Sorry. For some reason I kind of think they're lined up. So I'm going to put this guy.
You can't. There's complex.
Oh, there is. Thank you, Jamie. Sorry. That's why you put the cubes down, right?
Yeah.
And there would be another cube there, but they're over here and I can't be bothered. But yeah, so there we go. That's the end of that round. We're coming up to the 4th round. At the end of the 4th round, we get to add an additional cube of our colour onto an empty space, if there is one.
That was a really frustrating round because had you not played that ace, I would have won all the rest of them. So.
Oh, I don't know, because I had quite a few of the leading, the active suite.
Yeah.
So,
I would have lost to 1.
Okay, well, we'll see.
I
can look at when we edit this. When I edit this, I can have a look and see if you could have got out there, and I'll send you a message going. You know. Okay, so how many? 9?
9.
Okay.
See, I'm invested in this game now. You can tell I'm invested because I'm like, oh.
What I like about this is it's just a basic card game, but you got this little strategy element there. So, Mori is in the active position. So let's start out and hopefully do something cool here, but probably not. Start with that out the gate.
Well, the rules are you have to play.
Yeah, you have to play something.
You have to play it, so I'll play that one.
Okay, cool. Good start. We're gonna go for this one.
The rules are you have to play. So.
Okay, Jamie's just easing me in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go for. Don't forget I have a 6 of diamonds there. Okay, there we go. It's back in Jamie's corner now. Some conflicts about to get resolved. Jamie's speaking to his advisors in his head. Ace! Oof! Oof. I have to play one of that suite, so there we go. Well done. Your ace beat mine. There we go. Another. Oh, we are, sir. Get 3 conflicts to my 2. A 6. I don't have any of that type, so I'm going to have to put that down, which means I win that one. 6.
Don't have any of that type.
But you do have a white, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so only 2 left to play for. What have you got, White Shadow? 7. Well, I'm going to beat you with that, I'm afraid. Untouchable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get to have a bit of aggression this time, and you got 4. So you're able to add something on. So aggression, of course. So I can take out anybody, regardless of which pip they're in.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm obviously going to take out this chap. Put this here so I can't get taken out. And then that's the end of my bit. So you get to do a 3. Well, that's the end of the 4th round. So we now, starting with you get to place one of your cubes down on the board.
Yeah, I will place that there.
I'm just checking, where is that guy? He should be there. They're all in the top positions. Okay, I'm going to put this guy here. Okay, so according to this, Jamie, guess what comes after 9?
10.
It's 10, there's 11, it's 12, and then finally it's 13, which is going to be lucky for someone, probably Jamie.
Maybe. That was really well played by you just then.
Thanks.
Like, exceptionally well played.
Cheers, no, I appreciate that.
You know, I was doubting your card skills, but then you played an absolute blinder.
I think it just comes on the cards you have, really. But hey, like I said, I'm not very good at
it's
card
knowing
games.
when to go. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what the interesting strategy in this is. Like, when do you actually reveal your?
Go? When do you actually?
Agreed.
Was I first player or you first player?
You're the first player this time.
Yeah. Because the background was red,
1, 2,
right?
1, 2. Oh, sorry. So it's now the 5th round. So before we do anything, I have to shuffle these 4. And we have a new line order for which way they're coming out, depending on how I shuffle these.
So you get 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So Usagi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Well done, you can count. And blue is in the active suit.
Good. And the good thing is I've just all got blue cards at this point.
Answers below if it's suit or sweet.
Okay. Let's go big or go home.
Oh, let's do this. I'm liking the cut of your jib, Jamie. I can't see it from where I'm sitting, but...
Okay. Let's go here.
Oh, man alive. You had to do that one. And one I'm terrible at. That's your conflict, sir. Oh, just these yellows. Okay. Do you have a ninja?
Mm-hmm.
Or to be fair, if you don't have a white, you can just play a blue card. Oh. Getting tricky now. Yep, that's yours. He's brought it back. I got it back from him. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you get, Jamie?
3.
3. And you're first player, so go for it.
hit add a cube, right?
Yeah.
So, what will it be here?
Okay. So I'm going to use aggression. And then I'm going to use this one to move this guy up 1 in that region. So it's now 11.
Mm-hmm.
And Oda is rising. Yes, that's the cards I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, I just haven't had the cards. That's the problem. You don't have the cards, you can't win the
You
game.
can't. Especially in the card game, right?
Yeah. It's a bit like you in the last game, though. You just seem to not have.
Just didn't have the cards.
Didn't have the cards.
Okay. $11. Right. Sometimes I don't like starting, Jamie. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what's going on. Sorry, Jamie. Well played, sir.
Well played indeed.
Oh, when James consulting the rules, that's because he's invested in the outcome of a game. Clock in the background adds to the tension. Oh, that's right out of left field. Oh, nicely done, sir. And that's me for the rest of this. Okay.
That compares, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally, I can be a bit aggressive.
Okay, so I was trying to figure out what would happen because I'm first player and I'm going to do some aggression, but I don't have any cubes to place on the board. So what happens? No, you can. So what you do, you remove one of the cubes on there and then everyone moves up 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove this guy. Your turn.
So you just remove one of my cubes?
Yep.
Okay.
I can remove any cube.
Well, I don't play aggression. I'll remove this guy.
Boom. There we go.
Oh, it's got tense, Adam.
Penultimate round now.
Penultimate?
Yep.
Round 7.
12 cards.
Round 7. Am I first player?
You are first player. And then I'll be the final player.
Final countdown.
And maybe I'll be the Emperor at the end of this. One of us is going to be the Emperor.
I think it's gonna be you.
I don't think it's going to be me.
I think it's.
You'll pull this out. You got this.
I don't even got enough moves now. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That'll do. That's all she wrote.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Mori is active, so white is active. What don't I have? Any whites? Right.
So I'm first player, right?
You are the first player. Always the same.
Always the
This
same.
round?
Well, you say you don't have any whites.
You play poker with me, right? Like, I'm not great at poker.
You say you have
Western
whites.
Legends.
Yeah.
That's what you play poker.
God, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm just going to start there.
Start with a queen. Start with a queen and work your way down. There you go.
Well, that went surprisingly well. So I am going to. I'll start with. I'm playing all the queens.
Queen. There we go. You're right there. Are you getting this insider tips?
Got the
there?
old walkie-talkie going on there. I'm going to go with the 9.
A 9. Oof. I'm going to have to go for that, I'm afraid. Okay, so we're going to go for a jack.
And I will go for a 7.
I'll go for 10.
I will go for. I feel like after this round we may have to pause the film
Because stuff's going on.
because someone's trying to get hold of me. I think.
Okay.
Now I'm totally distracted. I'm going to have to go for.
Okay, we're going for a jack.
Jack. I will go for queen.
Well, you're entitled to that.
And I'll go for 4.
I'll go for a 7. I'll go for a 9.
I'll go for 2.
I'll go for a 10.
I will go for a 9.
It's your turn.
Oh, yes.
You won that one.
Go for an 8.
8, 2,
4.
6,
Ninja.
9.
Back in a second.
Pausing there. So, you did 7.
I did 7.
So you get a focus, which means you get to do two of the 3 things.
Yeah.
So you start with aggression, right?
We will start with aggression. So, I'm going to be really aggressive. I'm going to take this off here. You can have that back. And then the other thing I can do is
You place one of your cubes on the table, or you can swap it position.
yeah. So I It's a tough. It's a toughie. I'm not gonna lie. It's a tough one. But you have to, with these things. Sometimes you've got to play in assuming that you're going to get the win.
Yeah.
In the next round, right?
Yeah. Go for it.
So, but I'm slightly limited in my options. I'm going to just swap those 2 around. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. I got 5, so I'm going to do aggression. I'm going to take out this chap.
I just as great as this game's been, had I had the game cards in a couple of rounds, it's a bit of a runaway.
I never count your chickens until they've taken over Japan, really, Jamie, because you can
but
still do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. Still,
Well, you never know.
versus all your cubes. It's not possible.
Never know.
It's not possible.
We'll see.
It's not possible.
You might just pick them to the post. You might get like an aggression and then something else which gets you to swap stuff. If you get 7 this time, you've got a much better chance of doing
I
it.
have to get 7 to even have the even a chance of
In the
doing
running.
anything.
Okay, so 13, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes going first sucks. Okay, and this is what we're looking at. Sometimes it doesn't suck though. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to start with a blue 9. Ooh, blue queen. Oh, blue 8. Blue king. Blue 7. Got blue jack for me. Ah, blue 4. Blue 5. Because I had
Was it red?
red. Oh, he's got to do it. A sharp tactic there, using the active suit. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Oh, lovely. This guy. Spicy. Where are you going to go for, eh? Let's try yellows. Any yellows there, Jamie?
Got 9.
Oh, that'll do it. Okay.
Just feel the tension. This is hard. I'm
tricky.
Really
It's tricky.
I'm feeling the tension right now. I'm gonna play that.
I'll put a 3 there. Nothing can beat that card.
Nothing.
You put a wooden ninja down there, it won't beat it.
Oh.
You're first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's your 6. Okay, so
We don't need.
I'm gonna take out this guy,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna swap these two. You got 5, so you can do an aggression somewhere. Okay, so now we do the end of game scoring, right? Okay.
Well, I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Well done.
And that's the end of a game of Senso. Does it say you have to now worship me as the Emperor?
No. Literally play again and defeat you.
The player with a high score, yeah, it's fine. It just says, I'm the winner and you're the loser. Which is rare for us playing a game.
It is rare, and
Yeah,
actually,
I rarely win games against you, or games in general, to be fair. But yeah,
no,
that is a...
You do win your games, but games against me, it's not often that you...
Well, what normally happens is we'll play a game off camera, and like we'll do a couple of rounds, and I'll be beating you there, and then we'll play a whole game, and I'll beat you at that, and then we come to film it, and you'll decimate me somehow. Yeah. But yeah, let's have a think about it, and we'll join you back again to tell you our thoughts on Senso Battle for Japan. So we've just played a game of Senso Battle for Japan. Jamie, initial thoughts of Senso Battle for Japan? We've played this twice now. So obviously this isn't a really well balanced review. You only played this game a couple of times, but what are your initial thoughts on it?
1.5 times.
1.5 times.
It is it's not a strategy game in the sense of it's still a luck game, so it's still the luck of the draw, but the length of the time of the game makes it fun because you invest in it a little bit for an hour, 45 minutes maybe. I think it took like 40 minutes to
Yeah.
play. Bear in mind we're talking to the camera at the same time. And yeah, it was fun and I enjoyed it. And I lost, but I felt like, come on, let's play again. You know, let's play. Bit of strategy in it, down to cards. You could, if you were playing against somebody who perhaps wasn't so coy on strategy, it might get a bit boring because
you could easily
but overall, I liked it.
Yeah, for me, this is a great little light game you can play at lunchtime, or you can get out with your friends of the game evening. Take a holiday, like you said, Jamie. This is one of those games which is it's really easy to teach, really easy to pick up, and the components are nice.
It wasn't hard. I'm trying to think of the game that reminds me of like the actual card game, and it's a bit of a +1 on that. And I think the yes, it's the back for Japan, but the theming for me was just a little bit lost.
Yeah.
But because it just felt like a card game, but it with a little bit of theming. But just trying to work out the words to describe it. It was fun, and it was a bit of a +1. I think that's the only thing I can say. Yes, I can't remember the card game. That's a bit in the back of my head.
So it reminds me of a game called Tens, but I don't know whether that's what my wife plays in Ireland with her family, and it reminds me of that.
So it's a bit like that, and I think, but it's got that. I like where you have the ninja. I like the fact that this is the particular suit that wins, but I think actually in the. But anyway, it's a great game, lots of fun.
Yeah. So Jamie, if someone's going to say, "Hey, I'm really looking for a card game I could play in like 30 minutes or 45 minutes with some friends," could be great if it had a Japanese theme to it. Is this something you'd say you should play this, or would you say, "Well, there's probably other games out there," or just get a deck of cards?
Yeah, I'm going to go one further.
Not an option I gave you. Controversial.
If there was a game that you needed on your shelves for casual gameplay with non-gamers, this is it.
This is it. So this
is the first time in a long time
that's pretty high recommendation right there.
It's the first time in a long time that I've played a game where I thought, actually, I could have non-board game friends round and play it, and they would enjoy it because it's something that they already know or probably haven't encountered.
Everyone's played card games.
It's a bit blended, so it opens you up to board games.
It's kind of a bit of a gateway kind of game.
It's a really good gateway game, but it's short as well, and it's easy to explain, and most people know, an ace is high and a 2 is low, so you're not having to the ninja bit's the bit of the oddity in that, but if people really were struggling, you could just throw those out of the pack. So.
Definitely, I think you're right on the theming of this. It's not very immersive and thematic. But I kind of felt like with the little conflict board you had where you're placing things around, I thought we could have been playing. It did feel like a war game though. Yeah. Like it could have been a World War II game or like in space or something. But it worked perfectly well for what it was.
And it did, and I think if you're looking for a John Lewis game or whatever the equivalent is in America,
right?
Like for Christmas,
Target,
maybe Walmart. I don't think they really have a John Lewis in the States.
Yeah.
Comment down below if
what's America? Would it be Jake?
Maybe. Anyway, it's in the middle of John Lewis they have those games, and they seem to be like flooded at the moment with like the Cards Against Humanity variants, which is like such a boring game once you played it like once or twice. But that would work really well because it's just it's one of those like light games. Yeah,
this is a game you can play with family at Christmas kind of thing, right? Like it's one of those games you get out on Boxing Day. Like nobody wants to sit down and play, a 3-hour long game of Twilight Imperium. But people might be like, okay, Adam.
Maybe your family would. Your family would. My family
they'll
would.
be like, all right, Adam, we'll play a game with you. And I'll be like, oh, Senso, because it takes like 45 minutes and no one's going to fall out over it. Now, what I would be interested in is playing this with more than 2 people.
Yes.
Because that will add an extra element. And maybe I'm filming with Will and Alex, so maybe I'll go design and see how a 3-player works. So for you, Jamie, is it a buy, a play, or an avoid?
It's a definitive buy for me.
Buy.
And I'm increasing the size of my board game storage, so I would definitely be buying it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For me, it's a buy as well. Like, this is one I can think of so many instances I could play this game. So yeah, definitely a buy from me as well. Yeah, so thank you, Stone Swords, for sending us a review copy of that. It's definitely something we've enjoyed playing and will enjoy playing for years to come, perhaps. So I'm not sure if this is coming to Kickstarter or is being kickstarted, but yeah, we'll put a link below to wherever you can find this.
I because I'm like semi-retired at this point, I think that you can find us on YouTube.
Reel off everything you know we're on. Let's go for it.
YouTube, Instagram. We are on Facebook. We do have a few people say hi. It's not like our biggest thing. Yeah. We're definitely not on TikTok.
We are on TikTok.
Are we on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Oh well,
for our channel, just
I
doing
deleted
random
TikTok
stuff
for mental health purposes.
Yeah, yeah. Most people should.
And we are on Twitter.
You find me on Twitter.
Yeah, you're on all the things.
Well, I try to spread out.
But more importantly, stay safe and keep rolling.
Cool. You missed out on like and subscribe, but it's fine because no one bothers anyway.